Okay, you guys, so I know that most people, majority of you guys watching this video, you're going to be scared of leaving the United States because maybe you were born there, maybe you've been there forever, but it's comfortable. A lot of the times, people get stuck in comfortability. You already know how things are going to play out because you've been there for so long. Trust me, we were in the same situation. Like, till this day, we still debate. But the truth is, living out here is actually better than what we imagine. Well, for us, for the longest time, has always been to make money in the United States and live somewhere else. We were also looking at Mexico, but we have family in the Dominican Republic, so that's why we chose the Dominican Republic. So if anything happens, we're not completely here on our own. We would have people that could help us in any situation. Everyone's gonna have their different reasons for wanting to move to the Dominican Republic, whether it be affordability, whether it's like growing your own foods, or it could be the private schooling system. Everyone's gonna have their own reasons for wanting to move to Dominican Republic. These are gonna be our 5 reasons we wanted to move here. Number 1, which is gonna be the most important because it's number 1, and that's gonna be access to local fresh grown fruits. And it's not local like we go to the market. I mean local as in like in our yard, in our backyard, or in the Canuco. A property that we have living here is an absolute blessing. Like, we literally have everything we would need to survive if anything was to happen. We have plátano. I'm not gonna sit here and name all the fruits and vegetables we have, but we have a lot, and it's an abundance of. Now, campo life, living in the country might not be for everybody, but where we came from, living upstate New York, we were in the same atmosphere, like campo vibes. We were living on 6 acres upstate. I mean, we still have that house, not we were living, because we do plan on going back and forth. So the house that we have upstate New York is similar to this house. The only difference is that we have the finca, we have the canuco, everything is separated, and we have an abundance of fruits and vegetables here, a lot of which is able to grow year round. So just so you guys know, my husband and I are both born in the city. So the campo life was, we were not like born into that. So we've always wanted to live in the country life. Like, we've always wanted to be self-efficient. So when we moved from the city to the state, we just decided that we would never live back in the city again. So when you guys are choosing to move to another country, you definitely want to keep that in mind. Like, you don't want to go from the city to the campo. Like, when you move from one country to another, you want the atmospheres to kind of feel like the same. So living in the campo, a lot of you guys might say, well, what about safety? Like, are you guys safe out there? We are completely 100% safe. I've never felt unsafe. I've never felt uncomfortable. Like, our house is surrounded by security cameras. We have huge gates, so we're very safe. And also, as you guys know, living here in the Dominican Republic, like, when you own a house, the house has bars on the door, the house has bars on the windows, so every night you just lock up. It's very secure. So I also want to add that our house is on a private road. It's not a busy street. There's basically no traffic. Like, we don't hear motorcycles or anything out here in the combo. So that's also a plus. There's like literally no traffic on our blocks, and we actually live kind of at like a dead end, so nobody comes back here. But I think that is very important for you to feel safe and secure with whatever home you choose to move into. So the second reason we chose to move to the Dominican Republic from New York is the weather. Weather plays a huge part for me because I am a content creator. I need to be constantly creating content, and the weather has to be fitting, or else I'm gonna have to use a ring light, which I would prefer to just use natural sunlight like I'm doing right now. But in New York, the weather is horrible, and it's winter longer than it's summer. I think it's only summer for like 2 to 3 months, which sucks. And then on top of that, a lot of the times the sky is gray, it's just not bright. And for me, like, that really affects my mood. Like, I thrive in like tropical sunlit weather. So that is number 2. Out here is always sunny. Sometimes we do have rain showers like we just had right now, but it goes away and it becomes sunny again. Then you're able to get in the pool. You're able to drink pina coladas and eat mangoes and bask in the sun and get your vitamin D. So that was a huge part in moving out here. The fourth reason why we chose to move to the Dominican Republic is going to be the affordability. So for some of you guys who choose to move to Dominican Republic, you're moving in the city. So your cost is going to be way higher than what it is in the campo. Out here is very cheap. But the thing is, most Americans are not ready to move to the campo. It is a very big change. I'm gonna go through that in another video about all the things that like Americans would not be able to put up with, especially if you're coming from the city. Like I said, we came from the country, so we kind of had a feel already of how it would be here. Now, just for instance, on affordability in the United States, our internet was $120. So when we first came out here, we were only paying $30 a month for the internet, and it's literally a guy who has a huge satellite across the finca, and he would just charge everybody in this neighborhood to use his internet. The signal wasn't that well, so I went ahead and I upgraded to get Starlink because, again, I'm a content creator and everything I do is strictly online. Like, that's how I make my money, online. So I had to have the best internet. So I did upgrade to Starlink, and that's only $50 a month. $50 opposed to $120. That's a huge difference for me. Light bills out here are about 75% less than what we were paying upstate New York. Now our light bill upstate New York, because we're barely there, is very low, but it's still cheaper here in the Dominican Republic. And then last but not least, because this house is paid off, we are not paying yearly taxes. The yearly taxes for our house in upstate New York is $12,000 a year. So as you guys can see, if we were to ever sell that house, then that would be $12,000 automatically saved. The last reason why we chose to move to the Dominican Republic is because we are trying to be on island time, you guys. If you're from New York, I don't know if the whole entire United States is like this, but if you're from New York, it's very fast paced. It's very hustle and bustle, and you're grinding all the time. And we just needed a break from that. Once you guys come out here and you live out here for a certain amount of time, you will realize the difference. The timing is different. Island timing is true. Here, you basically sit back and you live in the moment and you enjoy life more. You're not looking to, oh, make this money, make that, do this, do that, or stress somebody for not doing something. Everything just flows. One of the things that I actually love the most about being here, everything just flows. Nothing's rushed. So especially if you're someone like me and you work online, so you're not having to deal with people, you're not having to run around. Everything is so much relaxed out here. You guys have it. The 5 main reasons we chose to move out here as a family of 5 to the Dominican Republic. If you guys have any other questions in the comments, please let me know, because I'm trying to catch up with the videos that I was supposed to be doing, you guys. We've been here for 7 months already, and I haven't really been putting out any informational videos. I've just been trying to do vlogs, again, because we've been enjoying life. So I'm literally out here working less. So drop in the comments any questions you guys have, and I will answer them back with videos. Like, I'm going to answer back all the questions that you guys have with videos, because chances are somebody else has the same questions. So that is going to complete today's video. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace and much love. Bye, guys.